this video will just be a white box, yet it will be demonetized. So my channel currently, no matter what I do on my channel, is getting demonetized. Doesn't matter what I show, doesn't matter what I talk about, doesn't matter the topic, every video for the last few weeks has been getting demonetized. And I want to say two things here immediately. Before, I was never getting demonetized. Extremely rarely, like once in 100 video would I be demonetized. And when it happened, it was like a 50%, roughly speaking, that it was justified. It's okay, the video was edgy or whatever. Or it was just kind of, nah, that doesn't make any sense, right? And I usually would contest it then. But for the last weeks now, every video I produced have been demonetized. As I keep saying, something changed with the algorithm, and it's getting absurd, where I have done videos which are absolutely family friendly and AdSensed. Like I did a video last week where I was talking about some old stuff, just me talking, nothing strange behind me, nothing like that. And it's just basically very similar to this video, and it's getting demonetized. And I also want to mention this thing here, that I know people always get on their, so to speak, they're like, oh, it's all about money or whatever. It really isn't about the money. Thing is that when you get demonetized, you absolutely have less views and subscribers on. You absolutely lose out on actually, getting stuff, right? Because even while YouTube will claim that it's exactly the same exposure, of course isn't true. I do some videos on Saturday and Sundays, usually per week, with the same topic, right? And I can really see how I have gone from like 10,000 views per Saturday video to like 200 views. Like it's incredibly different, right? And if I look at some of the videos, they might have even higher click-through rate. People are actually more willing, right, to like the thumbnail, the title, topic, and so on. But the impression rate, like how many people actually see the video, has been cut by like 10 or 8 or whatever. So, for example, maybe a month ago, the same video would have 100,000 impressions, and now instead the video has like 2,000 impressions. Like an insanely lower chance to get impressions, which of course that means you get less views, less subscribers, and obviously basically no money whatsoever then, right? And of course, logically, that makes sense. Because if YouTube can't make any money on your video, because all my videos are getting zero money immediately, right? And I also, generally speaking, roughly lost 95% or so of the revenue I make per day, right? But of course, if YouTube sees that, why would they push your video, right? When you can't make any money on it, so it makes sense. But anyway, to back a bit here and explain the context, if you now use YouTube as an uploader, when you make a video on YouTube with this current system, they will ask you what do you think it should be demonetized or not. What does it include and so on? Does it include gameplay? Does it include whatever, right? And I have always been very honest here. And up to just the last few weeks, I had like a very good rating there. I was like, you have only missed one video in the last 3-4 months, or it cost like 3 less months. Like, you missed one video this year, basically. So I had a very good rating. I also had a very good rating on all my channels since it's just been introduced. And basically every video, I keep saying, right, has been getting monetized, right? But since whatever they did, they have to have changed some algorithm stuff the last few weeks. Now it basically tells me that any rating I do is wrong, right? No matter how I rate it. It doesn't matter if I rate it differently. Like even if I personally say this video definitely is very family friendly, but of course, okay, let's press that button there then. Like I don't know, like even if I press the button, I feel it's like I don't think I should, but I don't know. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what I claim the video is. YouTube immediately demonetizes it, right? It doesn't matter, and this is before then that the video is actually published, right? So no one has disliked the video, no one has reported it or whatever, right? It's purely automatic bot system. And like I keep saying, this has never happened before where it would happen. And of course, it's like a rolling snowball, right? Because every video I do, every video gets demonetized, and every time YouTube tells me that I am wrong according to their bots, right? Which of course means that I have a lower and lower rating. So I have gone from like basically a perfect rating of like 100% you've been correct with your videos for like the last, I don't know, 2 years or whatever. And now it's like you are the worst with like 0% rating. And the system It's even gotten worse, where they have now backtracked and started to demonetize my older videos too, that has been monetized for months or even longer time than years on the channel. And then I'm also getting in the system, if these videos are older than 3 months or in the same interval 3 months, that, oh, you've been wrong there too. So suddenly I went again from like a perfect record basically, right? But like basically never have I misjudged my own videos. And suddenly it's like, you have misjudged the 50 last videos. So it's like, what? So of course now the system hates me. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And so far, every video that I have asked YouTube to manually review, which you can do of course then, they have actually given me monetization. So it clearly is some kind of bot thing that, and I'm sure this video also will be demonetized, even though this is me talking with a white box, right? There's nothing in this video that is anything would break any rules, whatever, right? But they don't seem to matter. The bots just dislike my channel, right? Maybe it's my voice, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Like I said, it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter the topic. It doesn't matter what I show or don't show or whatever, right? It doesn't matter. Every video uploaded in the latest weeks have had this same issue. And like I said, every time I request a manual review, they seem to think that the bot is wrong, which also makes it, of course, frustrating, because it kind of shows that the bot is wrong, right? That every time I request them to help me, they actually do agree with me, right? So the bot is clearly wrong. And again, this is something to me that has clearly happened the last few weeks. They have changed some parameter, and now it's really, really funky, right? But lastly, as I was pointing out this thing, that while I can then of course ask them to review it, and so far, again, they've actually agreed with me. There are two things, right? Every time you ask them, you get kind of worried about it, right? Because you hear about people losing their channels because, I don't know, they request too many times, or YouTube disagrees, then they like ban you instead, or they remove your, permanently off the system or whatever, or and so on. So it's stressful in that way, right? You don't want to actually ask them for reviews because you never know, what they're actually gonna think, right? That's one thing. But of course, secondly, generally speaking here, it takes 7 days or more, sometimes faster, but it takes like a week, right, to get the reviews. And my videos, just like every other channel basically, is that you get almost all your views the first day, like the first week, right? So of course, yeah, you upload a video, and the videos they have so far then reviewed for me, right? Obviously I make no money on them whatsoever, because of course all the views are gained before they review it, so that doesn't help. And obviously, like I said earlier, the videos clearly are getting way and way less exposure, right? Less clicks, less whatever. All that stuff is massively decreased while they're monetized. So you obviously also, how good a video is tracking for the first days or the first hours or whatever, definitely generally makes the video go up and so on, right? So of course it means that the video has a very hard time getting views, or struggle to get whatever new subs or whatever, right, for those first 7 days anyway. So, and then also get the views anyways. Yeah, so basically every video I upload is like, they don't track at all. Yeah, they just disappear, right, immediately. People can't find them, you know what I mean. So it is a very weird thing, and I've never seen it before. I never actually heard about anyone having some issues. So please, if you see some ads before, leave a comment below. So I've never seen this thing. I mean, obviously, as in other people, getting banned, or of course just losing monetization, right? So it's really pointed out, sorry if I said earlier, but my channel hasn't been demonetized, right? I haven't actually been like officially out of the system or whatever. YouTube has told me that my channel is demonetized or something like that. No, it's just that the bot every video is demonetizing it. So they haven't like got in and said your channel is out of the system or whatever. No, it's just the bot makes every video become demonetized, and I ask them to monetize them and they revert it. So it's just like, what? But again, means that every video is demonetized until I get reviewed, which means that I can't make any money basically, right? And also means every video is performing way worse than it did just a few weeks ago, right? And I can really see how my channel has, I don't know, like it's like this month has been, I don't know, 4 or 5 times worse than last month, right? And like I said, the revenue is like down to like a 95% drop or whatever, right? It's insane. But anyway, this video, I don't know, if you guys liked it, subscribe to it, but more so, please share this video, right, you know. The only way I feel this could be fixed is that YouTube look at the system, and because I work myself with algorithms and math and so on, right, it to me seems very clear that they have changed something. As you all of course know, they keep updating the different algorithms, the different bots, right, and to me it seems very clear that they have changed a bot, right, for whatever reason. That new system bot, whatever, right, dislikes my channel, so suddenly everything I do is demonetized, right? And like I said earlier, I think two things, right? The new bot dislikes my channel for whatever reason, and then because I kept doing like I normally do, you know, here's a video, title or whatever, right? And it kept, yeah, it become a snowball where it just disliked every video, right? So now my channel is deemed as, you know, super bad or whatever, right? It doesn't make any sense, but it's just very, very strange. But anyway, so you guys can have a great day.